Welcome to Allie's Attic, where you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my surprise is a 20-year-old that has already toured the UK Pride circuit, has had 4 hit singles on the LGBT music chart, and helped raise awareness for Anti-Bullying Week, which we're going to talk about. Please welcome Smashby. Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
good, thank you. How are you?
I am awesome.
Good.
There's snow on the ground, so I'm not that happy.
Oh, that's not like the best.
No, the joys of living in Canada. Well, especially the province I live in. So you're in the UK.
I am indeed, yeah.
Now, you were, okay, I'm going to let you tell me your journey. I just want to touch on some things because, like, oh my God, Smashby. First off, I've listened to your song, obviously. I love it. Some of my friends that I said, listen to this song. They love it. It's gorgeous. I love it.
Oh, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Now, you were also crowned the winner of the 2017 LGBTQ Music Vote Song of the Year
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
your single birthday suit.
That was crazy. That was literally so crazy. Like, that was something I just didn't expect to even happen. So when I saw it on the internet, I was like, oh, this is cool. I might actually, get somewhere in this. And how I think it was like 40 songs, something stupid. There was loads. And I was like, well, I might get, top 20. I might get something. So the fact that I won it it was like New Year's Eve or something like that as well. Something like that. It was really crazy. Like, I was with all my family, and it was a really, really special moment. I was really grateful for that. I did not expect to win at all.
Wow. Well, I mean, you're so talented. I can't see how you wouldn't have.
Oh, thanks.
Now, tell me, like, you're 20, right? I've already had
Uh-huh.
So you're still young, but how did you
Yeah.
decide that this is what you wanted to do?
I've just always been obsessed with just performing and just the spotlight. There was no way I would ever be sat in an office somewhere. It just wasn't going to happen like that for me. Since I was like a kid, I was in like drama productions and like theatre productions, and like, when I was like 12, I was like a drama school, and I was in pantomimes. I was always on stage. I was never not on stage. And then when I was 12, 13, I was really obsessed with pop music. I'd been through a lot of anxiety, so I kind of stopped going to my drama school because I just couldn't go anymore. And I had a lot of time to listen to music, and I became obsessed with pop music and Britney Spears, Lady Gaga. And I had piano lessons, singing lessons, because I became that engrossed in it that I just had to make it a thing for me. And I got piano lessons, singing lessons, and next thing I knew, I was like writing songs and recording in studios, and I was just chasing this dream that I was so passionate about.
Well, I don't think it's a dream anymore because it's happening.
It's getting there.
It's
I
getting
think it's still like getting a reality, and it's kind of it's really weird. I don't know. It's a really weird thing. It still surprised me, even the small level that I'm at still even shocks me now that people even want to listen to my music and want to meet me, want to come to my shows. I just don't understand how that's happened in the way it has done. But I'm so grateful. I don't want to question because I don't want it to go away.
Exactly. No, and I don't think it's
Yeah.
going to. I mean, not only your talent, you're very charismatic. So I think that helps too.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
Now, you've gained worldwide press from Australia, America, and even
Uh-huh.
the Netherlands with 2 of your singles being Out TV's Spotlight of the Week. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is
That's
so
pretty
cool.
cool. It's pretty cool.
And you've been touring the UK with the likes of Wigfield, Karen Harding, Lucy Spraggan, and S Club 7.
Yeah, I've been doing the Pride scene with those acts for the past few years, and it's literally so crazy to see like acts that you see on TV and on the radio to be on the same stage as those kind of acts is kind of mind blowing. And I'm like, what? And like they walk past you and they look at you differently because you're going on the stage, and it's like, oh, they actually kind of, I don't know, see you as one of them, and I'm like, you have no idea where I've come from and how I'm like scraping through the barrels to try and get here. But it's a really cool thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think, I mean, as indie musicians too, I mean, it is hard because you don't
For
make a lot
sure.
of money, and a lot of, going and doing shows and stuff like that's coming out of your pocket. Um,
Yeah.
so before I get into the rest of everything, I just have one question. Do you want to get signed or do you want to stay indie, Smashby?
Do you know what? I'm really, really not bothered about record deals at all, and I kind of never have been. It's been something, everyone always asks you, like, the first thing you say when you start talking about your music with someone, they're like, oh, so what label are you looking to get signed with, or who are you in contact with, and I'm really not bothered. Like, I'm just like, I don't do this because I wanted to be a slave to the industry. I do this because I have such a love for music and writing songs and performing. And there are so many artists out there who are killing it and are independent, and they have a big enough following. They can do whatever. They can release an album. They'll do well because they have a good following. They can go on tour, and they'll make a great living off that. just from being independent, and even though you put all the work in and all the money in, you get it all back. You don't have to split that with any big label or anything, and they mostly take the majority as well, from what I've heard. So it's really not a goal for me. My goal is just to make it as big as I can on my own and be my own boss, really.
Well, and I mean, I know there's some big label people like Adam Levine who tells people,
Yeah.
don't sign, stay independent. And that is, I mean, it's, somebody said it best, I think it was yesterday, it's like a loan from the labels. They kind of give you a temporary loan, and you still have to pay for your studio time. You have to do all, and I mean, so basically you might as well be indie, right?
Exactly, for sure, yeah.
And it seems like indie is, like, there's a shift happening. And
yeah.
I think mainstream's kind of going to be taking a back seat, because the labels, the biggest mistake they're making right now, and it's not the artist's fault because there's so many great artists out there that I absolutely love, but they're putting everybody in the same pigeonhole and everybody sounds the same, which is why I love doing this. Yeah, because I get to hear all these cool songs that nobody else has heard. Or, well, I mean, they have, but not mainstream.
Yeah, definitely. Like, literally, if I looked through the Spotify charts like a few months ago, I used to look through them and see what was happening and stuff, and on iTunes and things. But I just kind of gave up because it was all kind of so similar, and I was just like, well, I was like, I don't want to listen to the same song repeat with a different artist. You know what I mean, I was like, I'll go and look somewhere else. Look in the new artist category or something.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I mean, obviously, this is my life. But yeah,
I love that. Love that.
But yeah, I think it's gonna change. And there's so many independent labels and radio stations and like shows like mine. So I think, yeah, at least you guys are getting some kind of airtime as an artist.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I literally said, like, all I wanted to do since I was a kid, since I was 12, 13, was write pop songs and release music and go on tour and to make a living from that. I'm not asking for millions, just be able to make my life from that is kind of the coolest thing in the entire world. Do you know what I mean? So I'm, just happy for what I can get from this. And I'm not, I think as well, a lot of artists, they get told, if you want to be credible, which is a big word as well, they seem to be credible, stay away from things like reality TV and certain things. And I'm just not bothered. Like, I will literally take anything because I'm just here one time. I want to do everything I can, you know what I mean? So I would I would go on a big show or something, and then maybe that would help me develop my career even further. So I kind of, I'm someone that is literally down for anything, as opposed to just someone that, limits himself to just an industry standard of music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do. And you know what? I mean, you have to go in it with the thought that it is reality TV, but it's exposure.
Yeah.
And that's
exactly,
what I tell.
100%.
Yeah, and I tell, I have a young artist that I talk to who's a friend of mine, and he's been asked to go on America's Got Talent.
Wow.
And he read me some of I won't go into detail, but he read me some of the contract. And I mean, you have to be up for, like, Simon Cowell, like, calling you down, and like Mel B and all that stuff. But I said to him, at the end of the day, if you think you can do it, it's exposure, regardless.
Yeah,
people get to see you, hear you, get to know who you are. So I told him to go for it, but then I also passed him on to somebody else that's like an actual musician, because I mean, what do I know?
I get you. I think the thing with those kind of shows like X Factor and America's Got Talent and stuff, I personally wouldn't do that just because I know how brutal they are, and I've got a lot of friends in that game, and I personally wouldn't probably be able to go through it. Do you know what I mean? I probably would find it quite difficult because I don't know. I think I get really bad at auditioning. Like, I'm really bad at auditions. So I would probably struggle with that. But something like Big Brother, I would hands down be like, "Hey, sign me up."
That's too funny. I have a friend of mine that's doing a series of Big Brother on a streaming app. His name's Benji. And, yeah, I've never watched one. Have you never? No, I'm like so out of date with stuff. Yeah, because I listen to music, right? I don't watch TV.
True, I understand. I rarely watch new TV unless it's something that I've really seen advertised like a lot, and then I can actually remember when it's on.
Yeah, I'm so bad. I mean, The Voice, which is one of my favorite shows, I'm not even watching this year because it's just the same. I've been watching it since it started, and it's just like boring.
Yeah, true. Yeah, agreed.
Now, so your latest EP, Wild One, is receiving rave reviews from international music critics and songwriters for the likes of Britney Spears and Charlie XCX.
I know! Honestly,
that was the best!
That just blows my mind. Like, literally, when I got from this amazing artist called Jesse St. John, he writes for Britney Spears, he writes for Charlie XCX, he writes for loads of artists. And when he like told me, he was like, you know, someone, and your EP, he was like, you know, this is good. I was like, wait, I was like, I need a minute, because I couldn't cope with that, because Britney, if you don't know, is my absolute idol, and I love Charlie XCX, and I love the music guy writers. So the fact that he said my music was good was enough for me. I was like, okay, I'm down. Like, I'm sorted, you know.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's like, you made it. You made it. That was the
kind
best.
of, pretty much, yeah.
That was the best response I've ever gotten from reading somebody's bio. I loved it. That was awesome.
I know, honestly, I just get so excited when someone tells me about that. I would literally freak out.
I would be too, for the love of God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you also have a dedicated fan base that call themselves Screwballs, and it's
Oh,
after your first release. Was it, apparently the song was called Screwballs, or?
Yeah, I had a song called Screwball when I was just like 16, and it's like kind of a bop, but also kind of cringy for me because I was 16, you know, and you know, I've developed a lot since then, but I still kind of, I don't know, the song is cute, and it was like me basically being like, you know, I'm crazy, I'm a screwball, kind of like a lumpet kind of thing, and it just kind of stuck with my fans, and they were, you know, even ones that when they heard me this year, they still go with the screwball thing, and I kind of like it, and it's, no one else has that name, and I kind of, you know, I embrace it, and they're so amazing to me, like, literally, I don't know why I did deserve that kind of fan base, like, they bring me gifts on my shows, and they tell me their stories, what they've been through, and how much that my music means to them, and some of them cry, some of them just, like, scream, and some of them just hug me, and I'm so honored to get that kind of reaction. I never thought that would happen to me, and that's what I've always wanted more than anything else, just an amazing fan base that I can share music with, and they can share stories with me, and just have this incredible interaction with them.
Well, I can see why. I mean, you are. You're so much fun to talk to.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, now before we go into the songs and everything else, so you're big on Anti-Bullying Week, and I guess in the LGBTQ community as well, right?
100%, like 100,000,000%.
And did the anti-bullying come from being in the LGBTQ community?
Well, I was kind of bullied my entire life, like my entire school life. And I was bullied for many things. Like, my sexuality was probably the biggest thing, because everyone did pick me for being so camp and stuff, as they call it, and so feminine, flamboyant. So I did get picked on a lot for that, but also I got picked on for, like, just my looks and just things, and, you know, I grew up with, like, a one eyebrow and, like, really bad skin, and everyone said I had a big nose, and, like, so, you know what I mean? Like, just things like that, and I didn't really have the best time in school for many reasons, but the most of it was bullying for my sexuality, and, I just know what it feels like to feel so unwanted and just like you don't fit in. Like, I know how awful and how alone it is, and that's why I just knew that even if, you know, I don't make it big, I just want to be able to do something to feel like I did something to benefit someone out there who felt like me, you know?
Yeah, and thank you for doing that. And I say it all the time, artists of all types, not just musicians, need to come together when the world is so crazy right now, and
100%.
do stuff like that and get out positive messages and how we can help, instead of just kind of hiding behind, what did Katy Perry call it, our ivory towers?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm so glad you're doing that. And just an FYI, I showed your picture to one of my friends who's in the LGBTQ community, and he thinks you're adorable.
Oh, well, thank you. Hit me up. I'm single.
Oh, did you hear that? He's single. I'm talking to. He's kind of listening to us right now. I just told him.
Actually, no, I am single, and I have been forever. And I don't know if it's normal to be 20 and not been on a date. So I kind of need to sort that out.
Okay, Benji, is that normal? I'm going to ask him. He's 20 and he's never been out on a date. How can he fix that? We'll let him answer. Okay. Let him know. Yeah, I know. You know what? I have so many friends in the LGBTQ community, and it seems to be a big issue of finding that special someone in their lives. I don't know why. It's so harder than, like, you know, if you're not. But yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It's like my song Someone, when I wrote about saying I want someone but not anyone, because I do want someone. Like, I'm not being, like, you know, that picky. I just want someone, you know, that I actually kind of like. Do you know what I mean? I do, like, you know, you do get offers, but you don't know about just, like, anyone because everyone else does it. You know, you don't get because it's like the person. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, he said how you fix that is you take him out.
Oh, wait, me take him out?
Yeah, you're supposed to take him out. Hey.
Oh, so I have to. Maybe that's it because I don't. Maybe that's it because I don't take people out. I kind of just wait for them to take me out. Maybe that's why. That's where I'm
Maybe.
going wrong.
Well, and he's in the States. That would be a crazy, crazy kind of date.
That would be.
Oh,
I
he
don't know
says
how to make that work.
now he's laughing. He goes, you know what I mean. So basically, he's saying you guys just need to go on a date. But anyways, he's in this
okay,
date.
cool,
This went from Ali's Attic to Ali's dating service.
I mean, make a TV show. I'll be on it. Like I love it.
Right?
Literally.
Oh my god. Okay, back to the program.
Yes, definitely.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Okay, so based on what you've gone through in the industry so far, Smashby,
Yes.
I mean, even though you're 20, everybody's gone through something by this age, or God, even
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
What would you tell another artist that's starting out, especially if they are in the LGBTQ community?
Yeah, stick to your guns because even now you will still get managers and people who tell you to. And I've had these words said to me: "Be more cool, less gay." That is what I was told, and that was drummed into me. And I was like, I can't listen to this BS anymore. So you just gotta stick to your guns, know who you are, know what you want to do with your music, know your target audience, and just almost make it happen for yourself because you can't rely on anybody these days. And sometimes you're the one that'll get yourself there just from the dedication, the hard work. So just don't give in and be your own boss and make it happen because you got it. You can make anything happen. You work hard enough.
Yeah, definitely. And if it's your dream, pursue it. For the love of God, you only get one chance.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay, so what song are we going to hear from you? I mean, I already know, but I'm going to get you to tell me.
So this song is one of my favorites I've written. It's called Under the Sheets. It's super fun, super sexy. We're working on the music video right now as the exclusive, so that is coming real soon. And it's from my new album, Wild One, so I hope you love it.
Oh, God, I do. And when you get the video, send it to me and I'll put it up on my website.
100% will do.
And yeah, I love the song. I absolutely love the
song. Thank you so much.
You're
I'm
welcome.
so proud of this one. I love this one.
It's really good. Okay, so we can purchase your music pretty much anywhere people buy their music online. You're on Spotify. And
yeah.
If they want to find you on social media, it's Smashby Official on
Definitely,
Twitter and Instagram. One. Okay, so now everybody knows where to find you. I know Benji already looked you up before I even started the interview.
Oh, cool! Love that. I'll have to follow him back.
Are you? I think he's on Instagram. He'll follow you back. He said, Benji. Anyways, I want to say thank you so much for coming on and I had so much fun. Like, thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you so much for having me. Honestly, I've had a blast too. I loved it. I've loved it.
Awesome. And anything new happens, you just let me know or get Al to let me know. And like I said,
100%,
I want that video because I want to put it up. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much. You have a fantastic day, Smashby.
Thank you, you too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining me on Ali's Attic Show. Keep checking my website because you never know what kind of surprises you're going to find in my attic. Cheers.
I see you from across the room. Eyes on me, then I look at you. My whole plan was to start anew. I'm not falling for you. I feel the way you look at me. It's like you love the mystery. I heard you got some history. I'm not falling for you. Don't play those mind games that I'm used to. Save all the heartache and tell me that you want me to. If you wanna get down, 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 and turn the heat right up now. Down, 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 on the sheets, on the sheets. If you wanna get down, 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 and turn the heat right up now. Down, 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 on the sheets, on the sheets. Lights down low, I'ma bring the heat. I feel your eyes burning me. Nobody's looking, you're touching me. I'm tripping on you. Skin to skin, I'm dreaming. Your body, my body, the feeling. Got the window steaming. I'm tripping on you. Don't play those mind games that I'm used to. Save all the heartache and tell me that you want me to. If you wanna get down, 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 and turn the heat right up now. Down, 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 on the sheets, on the sheets. If you wanna get down, 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 and turn the heat right up now. Down, 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 on the sheets, on the sheets. you're trouble. You think I'm innocent, well I'ma burst your bubble. Oh baby, baby, I know you're trouble. You can't keep dropping hints, but you ain't that subtle. I wanna get down.